Shalom Aleichem. We have a nice sefer here about the Sefer Mitzvas Habitachon, about the mitzvah of having faith and hope in Hashem. Let's take a look at it right now. This is Sefer Mitzvas Habitachon. So, anyway, Yochol Lihios Sheyimotze Ish. So we're over here. Yochol Lihios, it's possible to be Sheyimotze Ha'ish Sheyiftach B'Hashem Yisbarach B'Chalolos U'Ma'amin Be'emunah Shalema Ki Hakol B'Yado Yisbarach, that he believes in Hashem in general, that he believes that everything comes from Hashem. Aval inyan habitachon bechol protei pe'ulosov she'oseh o bechol derech sheyifne lo yoshis el libo. But the bitachon, the faith that everything that he does in his life, all the things, the actions that he does, or everywhere, wherever he goes to the store or whatever it is, that also has to do with Hashem. This doesn't enter, he doesn't put this into his heart. In other words, he has like a general rule, Hashem takes care of everything, but he doesn't think that every single thing is from Hashem. Maybe he does, but he doesn't put it in he doesn't put it into his real seichel that everything has to do from Hashem. V'hu zocher es Hashem Yisborach ve'einav noseh elov b'ma'aseh gadol. He remembers Hashem Yisborach, and he lifts his eyes to him b'ma'aseh gadol, with a great thing. Kigon letzeis b'yom o b'shayora, for instance, to go when he goes to the sea. O b'shayora. Well, we can try to look that up. B'neder shayora. Ve'eino noeg minhag. So let's say when he goes to the sea or makes a trip. Ve'eino noeg minhag kigon zeh bi'atzmo. And he doesn't b'ma'aseh hakoton kishehu tzorich laleches el makom karov o bo'ir atzmo. But he doesn't think to please Hashem help me when he does a small thing. He goes to the store, or he goes to a place very close to him where he's very used to doing something. He doesn't think that he needs hatzlacha from Hashem, that Hashem can help him. In other words, he doesn't put it into his mind. Of course, he believes in Hashem, but he doesn't think that Hashem is helping him at all times, necessarily, as it were. He doesn't put it into his mind. He believes it, but he doesn't put it into his mind. He doesn't have this minhag, like, oh, please Hashem help me, when b'maaseh cotton, and a small thing. When he has to go to a very close place, or some place in the city itself where he's used to going around. So he is short. He's putting short the work that he has to do. When the mitzvah of emunah and bitachon in Hashem, one has to have faith in Hashem wherever he goes, whatever he does. Ela habitachon hashalem hu amitihu, but the faith, the complete and the true faith, in going into Hashem is sheyitle bitchono b'Hashem yisbarach levado. That he should tie his bitachon, his faith, in Hashem levado, only in Hashem, and not to think, oh, I know how to do this thing very well myself. It's not kochi v'yotzem yodi. It's not. You have to believe that Hashem is the one that is helping you in all places. V'sheyizkor also b'chol paratei pe'ulosav, and you should remember this in all of the different aspects of his working and doing things. V'yisponein, and he should think, ki ein ha'ma'aseh hu masur b'yado ela beretzono yisborach, and he should think that this action didn't come to him, this situation didn't come to him, ela beretzono yisborach. only with the Hashem's will. That's why he happened to meet this person at this point in time. Vayachashov, and he should think she'efshar sheyagiu lo nizok b'makom karov im lo shechola olav shmiraso yisborach. Vayachashov, and he should think she'efshar sheyagiu lo nezek b'makom karov, that there could come to him a damage b'makom karov, even in a place that's very close to him. Imlo shechola olav shmiraso yisbarach, unless Hashem is having his shmira, his watching upon him, is always watching him and everyone else. V'im ulai lo yatzliach bioso hamaseh shehu rotze la'asos v'lo ya'aleh b'yodo, and if he is not successful in that action that he wanted to do, the business or whatever it is, v'lo ya'aleh b'yodo, and it didn't become successful in his hand, he didn't do it successfully. Bein sheyihyeh gadol o katon, whether it is a great thing, a big thing, o katon, or a small thing, v'hu botech bo tamid umidas habitachon lo tozuz mimenu, but still he is having faith in Hashem, tamid, at all times, umidas habitachon lo tozuz mimenu, and the characteristic of faith in Hashem does not move from him. He's always steadfast in the faith in Hashem. Halo schar habitachon shehoya lo chozer letoeles gadol maod mitoeles hamaaseh. So he gets the schar, he gets the reward habitachon of the faith that he had, of having faith in Hashem. Shehayalo chozer letoeles gadol. It comes to him to a very great advantage. Ma'od mitoeles hamaaseh. He has more schar from the bitachon that he had in Hashem than it would have been. Let's say this action would have been a very successful action. Hashem will give him more schar, will hold him in greater stead than, let's say it's happened that it was successful at the time. V'yim yatzliach bo v'ya'aleh b'yado v'yim yatzliach bo, and if he will be successful in it, v'ya'aleh b'yado, and it will spring forth in a successful way, b'yado, in his hand, halohu zoche b'shneihem. So then he will be zoche, he will have merit b'shneihem in both things, in the fact that he had bitachon, faith in Hashem, and also the fact that he had a good outcome in his endeavor. U'shneihem ki echad tovim, u'shneihem ki echad tovim, and the two things ki echad are alike, and they're like one thing, and that's good. It's good. The bitachon that he had, and he had a good toelis with Hashem's help. Toelis is the thing that happened. He was matzliach, he was successful. This is from Rabbeinu Bechaya, the Sefer Kadakemach, Os Bitachon. From Rabbeinu Bechaya, from his Sefer Kadakemach, the Bitachon. It's Ein Lo'ish Chazoko Be'emunaso Lihios Ne'eman Bebriso Kishiyeh Shomer Bris V'Torah v'Oved es Hashem v'Yos Sha'anan v'Shalov v'Veiso v'Ranon v'Heichalo u'Ma'asav Matzlichim v'Ein Pishtono Lokeh v'Lo Yeno Machmitz Aval Ki Gam v'Hisapech Alav v'Alahos Hazman v'Achazuhu Yemei Oni v'Yirdefuhu Ad Hashvarim. So ein leish chazaka be'emunaso lihioso na'aman bebriso kishiyi shomer bris v'torah v'yoved es Hashem v'yosu shanon v'shalav v'beiso. In other words, when a man everything is working well for him, and he's learning Torah, and he's serving Hashem, when he's secure and in his house, and everything is He's going to shul, everything is good there also. Ma'asov matzlichim, and ma'asov matzlichim, his actions are successful. Vein pishtono lokeh, his flax are going well. The crops are going well. V'lo yeno machmitz, his wine is not becoming like vinegar. In other words, the wine is a good crop of wine. So then he's having faith in Hashem. So that's very good. Aval ki gam b'his hapeich olav v'alahos hazman v'achazuhu yemei oni v'yirdefuhu ad hashvarim. However, if God forbid, the wheel of fortune turns, unfortunately, and the things aren't going that well, and the things that he's like sort of broken. But still, he does not. His perfect emunah does not go away from him, even when things are not good. And this you can test the tzaddik imhu oved me'ahava. You can test the righteous person if he is serving Hashem me'ahava, from love. Ki b'eis sheyavohu olav tzoros rabos v'ros yachazik b'ma'uzo. That in the time when he has a lot of tzoros, God forbid, and they're bad, and a lot of them, God forbid, yachazik b'ma'uzo, he still is strengthening in his faith in Hashem. Lo yimas es lavav echov, and he doesn't make his friends afraid also. In other words, he's encouraging to his friend also. Kilibavo, yiftach b'shem b'chali tosov. In other words, you don't want, if he is showing that he's faltering in his emunah, so the other people around him will say, "Oh, things aren't so good also." But if he's showing that he still has faith in Hashem even when things are not good, God forbid, so then the friends will also be zevet stalken, they will become strong. Also, he will get them to be strong also. He will not make his the heart of his friends faint. In other words, he will be strong, and they will be strong too, because they will see him. They will see that he's holding up, so they will hold up too. He will have faith in Hashem all the times, at all types of times. The time of when things are very things are very calm and collected and quiet. He'll see, of course, when times are very calm and collected and everything is going to the right way, everything comes from him, from Hashem. And you won't say, so when he's doing it at all times, so even when the times are very calm and good and everything is good, he'll know that everything comes from Hashem anyway. And you will not say, he won't say, my strength and the steadfastness of my hand brought me this good thing that is happening. He will know that Hashem is the one that's helping him out. Because Hashem, Yisbarach, is the one that gives a person koach. He gives a person koach, strength, to do good things, to the choil, the valor. Hashem is the one that gives a person the koach, the strength to do valor. V'yavakesh melafonav lihatmid hatovahu, and he will ask from Hashem to the hasmid, Tamid, it should always be this way. Tamid means in perpetuity. Hatovahu. Uve'es Tzara, and in the time of need, Yosef Ometz, he will continue to be strong, to believe, add strength. V'yiftach yotziehu mitzara l'revacha, and you will have abitachon, you will have faith that Hashem will take him from mitzara, from the bad situation, l'revacha. It literally means mitzara, from the narrow parts to l'revacha, to the wide area. In other words, tzara is the narrow, where everything is cramped and everything, l'revacha, to the wide, where you have harvacha, you're able to do things with leisure, things are a lot better with Hashem's help. The Yavakesh Melafanav will ask from Hashem, Shiyasa Shalom Lo, that he will do peace with him and with other people. Also, Yalzeh Omar HaMishorer, and this is what David HaMelech HaMishorer, the singer of songs of Israel, that's the psalmist, Tehillim, Samach Beis says, Tehillim, Samach Beis, that's 62, this is 60, Tehillim 62, test, Pasuk test, Bitchu Bo B'chol Eis, have Bitchu Bo, have faith in him, B'chol Eis, in all times, Ritzon Alomer. What he means to say is, B'eis ha'hatzlacha, u'b'eis tzara. What he means to say, the time of hatzlacha, time of when things are very successful and good, u'b'eis tzara, and then the times of when things are bad, unfortunately. V'shifku lefonav levavechem, and spill out your heart, the heart's desires in front of him. In other words, daven to Hashem, to ask him to please help you out, and to help your friends out, to help people out. V'yimru Elokim machaseh lanu sela. V'yimru, when it says Elokim machaseh lanu sela, Hashem machaseh is like a strength, is a protective wall, lanu to us, sela. V'yimru, when it says in the Tehillim, Elokim machaseh lanu sela, Hashem is like a protective wall to us, sela. Sela is, I think it's like sela, forever, for all time. With Be'ezras Hashem. Ikarim ma'ima revi, Perek Mem Vav. This is from Ikarim, from the Sefer Ikarim. Ma'ima revi, this is the fourth Ma'imar. Okay, Yeshikayach. This is Sefer Mitzvas Habitachon. Sefer Mitzvas Habitachon. Rabbi Shmuel Homener. Seid gesund, kommt zu. Yeshikayach, thank you so much.